solar eclipse. Cool. My hot take about it is I don't give a. I got emails I gotta reply to. Like I got I gotta get done. The sun. It's gonna be there tomorrow.
All the conspiracy theories.
Other people thought they were gonna get sucked into it.
They thought they were. Some people were like, they're gonna use this as cover to throw nukes at us. It's like, who? Why?
Who's gonna do that? This is like the most well rested and like I've had food already, so this is gonna be. It feels like.
You feeling good?
You feeling good? You feeling the vibes?
I'm feeling not.
You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
So
I'm not
something.
dead.
I'm feeling better than how I normally feel when we start recording. It's always like a sense of like tired, hungry, frustrated, or D, all of the above.
Well,
or E. There is no D, so I'm upset.
Because you can't spell?
No, because he wishes he had the other kind of D.
Thank you, Richard, for helping. Claps. 1, 2,
like the vitamin?
3, clap.
Vitamin
Beautiful.
That's crazy.
This Steve's episode.
Yeah, right? Okay, I thought so.
Wait, why didn't I host the...
Nope.
Oh, no, I just introed
That doesn't
it.
count.
I have fucking nothing. Because I wasn't prepared.
It's normal. I don't think any of us come prepared. I think the person that comes prepared is Richard at the bottom, then... No, Steve at the bottom, then Richard, then me.
Okay.
Like
I feel like you two are tied. I wouldn't say you're more prepared.
I feel like on average, Richard comes with 1. I'll come with at least 2 to 3.
In my defense,
they're small, but they're something.
In my defense, my brain registered I introed us in the thing, so I don't have to worry about it like a dumbass.
Oh, I mean,
so I didn't think about it.
I mean, that was to make up for your fuck up too. So,
hey, listen, we've all done it.
True.
I think the only one that hasn't.
We all had to call each other out on it.
No, he has.
No, I fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up.
I don't remember. Must have been so.
He recorded a whole thing without your audio, right?
I think so. I don't remember.
Your shit was like a whole audio issue for you.
Something was an audio issue.
There was something wrong with the after. Like he recorded and it was there and he saw it, but then something happened with the post.
No, it was definitely on. It was on like my end of the recording. I forget what it was. Anyway.
Anywho, welcome to another episode where we're discussing absolutely fucking nothing because this makes no sense and it's all gonna get cut out. Because the audience doesn't give a fuck who fucked up.
And say our name and say who we are. Oh my god, hello, we're heard from a friend.
Thank you.
That's Steve, I'm Lee, that's Richard. We're your guys' 3 favorite idiots and your weekly distraction from that place you call a job. Because let's face it, you'd rather be at home.
What if you're unemployed?
You have more important shit to do than listen to a podcast. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Or hopefully, whatever you're doing on the side, you can listen to a podcast. Because that's what I do when I'm not working. When the episodes are released, usually on the Tuesdays. I sometimes have Tuesdays off, so I'll be at home and I'll watch at least half of it. And then because then I think, wait, I should stop because tomorrow I actually work and it's my long day, Wednesdays, which is today.
What time are you watching these?
I need something to watch. What was that?
What time are you watching these?
I'll watch these because I'm on my PC for the most part. So when Richard tweets it, I'll I'll just refresh YouTube because I always have YouTube up. So then I have it pop up on my recommended because I do have the notification bell the most if not all of you should. By the way,
I do too.
Our recommendeds are also popping up on friends that I haven't mentioned it to, like friends of friends, because I have mentioned it to the new group that I'm hanging out with. And I guess because my friend, hi Elijah, if you're watching this, I don't know if you actually are. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I don't know. Hi, love you. Our other friend, in the group, I never mentioned him, and he said he saw it on the recommended, on his recommended selection. I was like, oh,
very cool.
Fuck you, James.
Okay.
If you're watching this polar opposites. It's Lee, guys. It's Lee. You get both. But yeah, so it's popping up, you guys.
That's good.
I'll cover them.
Ew.
Speaking of the algorithm TikTok, let's just get into it because that Leo Skepi shit is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know who this is. Please, somebody explain to me who the fuck this is.
So Leo Skepi is a TikTok influencer, content creator. His whole thing is he is a very I think he's Italian. Is he actually Italian?
He's Italian. He is actually.
He has a very Italian machismo kind of vibe to him, but he's gay. You got all the
He's like manly
aggressiveness
gay.
and masculinity and fuck you, Tony kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
And all he wears is Versace. That's his
But
stick.
in a
that's cool.
Versace black wife beater. That's
Yeah.
like his thing. Wife
I
beater.
just looked him up. I understand.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that's him. So, bald head, chisel jaw. He looks great. Very
Yeah.
attractive.
Sure.
Great
Good
dresser.
personality.
Great
He looks like
to this point.
He looks like a Vin
Up
Diesel and
until
Pitbull.
This
like-
past week.
So what do you do this week?
So he recently, I think it was just a clip from a TikTok. I don't think it was from his podcast. It might have been a clip from the podcast. No, TikTok, I'm pretty sure. It was him basically saying that fat people shouldn't complain if a company isn't making clothing appropriate for their sizes, because a clothing brand should be allowed to not have to tailor to fat people.
To not
No, just to not make clothing that fits them. And fat people shouldn't be upset that they can't find any clothing for brands that they want to wear that fits their body type. He said that because he used to be fat and he used to hate have to deal with shit like that.
So
but
he got
he
buff.
never bitched and complained, and he lost the weight, and now he's at where he's at. So y'all should be able to do it too. So the reason why, just to give even further, the reason why this is such an issue, he is a very welcome. He's gay. He's loud. He's abrasive. He's also it's tough.
He's
love.
funny.
He's funny. He like I said, great style. He's just he seemed like a really all around good person. Not to be like this one viewpoint, which is a really bad viewpoint and a really bad take, especially with the fucking space that he's a part of. Man, the bag is being fumbled. I don't know how. What? Oh. Some opinions, you guys. We know some opinions don't need to be shared on here on the public scale. Sometimes you just keep some shit to yourself. That's fine. You don't have to speak your mind on every single thing. But he did, and yeah, that space, that the queer space, the I don't even know, the mental health girly space. It's not that he's primarily in that kind of area where you get Brittany Broski, Fanita, Drew Ruffalo.
That's the world that he's kind of in because of the way he is.
Quote friends. Those are his homies on TikTok, at least. So you kind of assume that's the space. So
yeah, people
like me and other gals or pals or whatever are in that space too. So we're all in this constant struggle of basically fighting the patriarchy that is, hey, you look disgusting to me, so you need to know about it, you fat bitch. And it's thanks, God, really appreciate it. It's a Tuesday. living my life. I remember playing. I've had this happen to me a couple times. Just people popping into my stream while I'm streaming and people just commenting on my appearance. But also, as we're playing a game, some dude was like, "Wow, you sound fat as shit on the mic." I was like, "Oh,
that's insane.
That's been a thing now, dude.
That's been such a fucking thing now.
I don't know
it happens,
why.
It happens when we're playing too. That's why I got banned. I got text banned for calling somebody fat back.
my response is always and will always be, I may be fat, but your dad loves it. So I don't know, but take it up with him. Shit, make them feel really weird and gross about it. I don't give a shit.
More for your dad to grab.
Bro, I can guarantee in an uncomfortable competition, you will get smoked. Do not come for me. That is crazy. It's crazy to think that you can even reach that level of just, oh my God. You have no idea. I make my old friends uncomfortable and want to have breaks for me. You guys.
Just little tangent off of that. I've been seeing fucking TikToks of people, specifically Valorant, because that's the space that I'm always around. It was this guy who I basically made fun of this dude, just call him gay, right? Stupid classic fucking insult, right? And he's just like, yeah, what's wrong with that? And then he just said some gay jokes or whatever, back at him as a clap back or whatever. And the guy just got super uncomfortable and he's like, whoa, why are you telling me that? Blah, blah, and all this stuff. And I forgot the conversation that we had, but we remember saying I don't know, people who get weirded out like that and then start really kind of
pull the switch and become homophobic,
right? But it's why is that so exactly it? Why are you so uncomfortable? I don't know, it's being straight, it's I don't care what if you're joking. Like, I understand it's a joke, and it's like I feel like if you get offended by it as a straight person, like somebody just making gay jokes, I think it's just like
That's internal issues.
yeah, like some level of it is just like, wait, I might like this or some shit.
Baby, the call is coming from inside the house. It is not your gay neighbor. It is the actual phone line,
like,
and it's connected to your own phone. You need to answer it and be one with God.
It's your penis calling.
Yeah, and by
it's like,
God,
aha, you questioned if you're gay.
by God, I mean that one random kiss scene that you saw, or that one fucking
You saw Saltburn
Jake
once and you're like,
edit.
fuck.
Yeah, that
That's how
one
it broke
Jacob
back mountain,
Elordi
bro.
edit. Something you saw something and it made your little pingle tingle, and now you're just so confused. Don't take it out on me and my my family like that. My what is it? Queer family. Don't do that. We're just trying to live. It's not our problem. So with that being said, for a very prominent queer and just like all around welcoming force to like the other side of TikTok, I basically that isn't straight and just, a dude or a man's dude. I don't know how the fuck to word hetero. Him saying that was a real fucking curveball. So a lot of people are tripping out. And all the friends, like the people that I mentioned, I think the only one that I haven't seen really comment on it, because I don't think she was really like in his space, was Brittany Broski. But everybody else has, Fanita, Drew Ruffalo, a bunch of other content creators that I've seen are like commenting on his experience. And I think the most trippiest part of it all is him like, yeah, we know you were fat. Like, we get that. Like, that struggle of being fat and wanting to look better, like change your appearance or whatever, coming from someone that is, of the chunk. I get it, but that doesn't mean that I don't know. I don't like, yeah, that's just fucking weird. What the fuck?
Yeah, no.
I just feel like why would you know the struggle and then go ahead and berate people for living that struggle? That's so fucking stupid.
That's just a common thing of like, you forget where you come from and you let your ego get the best of you type of thing. Because
so
realistically,
him to be
it comes
in the
from
space that he's in and be like face to face with it for so much or whatever. And a lot of people online are saying like, oh, I think for this is coming out of nowhere for some people, because I think that he is kind of seeing like back in the day, like back when he was, young and fat, we didn't have a lot of people that were like, because I think he's around our age, and we didn't have a lot of people.
He looks older.
No, I think he's like late 20s, if anything, early. Like, I don't even think he's in his 30s yet. Yeah. Smoking cigarettes makes you
alcohol and
cigarettes. So, just saying, does work out, but that doesn't mean you're not going to deal with the repercussions of that. With that being, going back to it, I think it's, they're saying that back when we were kids, or when he was a kid, we didn't get a lot of fat icons, people that were fat icons that were preaching comfortability with their skin. Yeah, you had comedians that were making jokes about themselves, or that whole idea of you make yourself the joke so nobody else has the opportunity to.
Yeah.
That was our form of being comfortable with your body. Now there's this whole new movement that is, I'm fat, so what? Like, I can still be beautiful, I can still be sexy, I can still be handsome, I can still be brave, I can still do all these things and just be fat. That doesn't make my entire personality, and if anything, it might help it. It might help you be better for it. So people are assuming, I kind of agree with that sentiment with the TikTok specifically, where she was like saying that because of that, he's now it's kind of creating this inner turmoil, or like this inner, what's the word I'm looking for? Not hate, but spite towards the younger generation that gets the opportunity to kind of experience what he
he's projecting.
Work so hard for. Yeah. So like some internal fat phobia basically is now rearing its ugly head, and is just giving fat phobic and not, I just have a hot take. Like, bro, come on.
I've always found it weird.
Number one.
I've always found it weird when people like really go out of their way to say shit like that, because it's like, I don't know. I guess because I think I can put the three of us in that space of like, we really don't give a fuck. Like, other people's opinions don't phase us unless it's affecting us personally. Then I get it. I get where like some people say it, but it's like, you put these people on a pedestal, and we've talked about this, and you put them in the stature of like, oh, like they're amazing, they could never, blah blah blah, and then shit like this happens, and then people are like, oh, I'm so hurt, I'm so betrayed, and it's like you built this world about somebody, like because of like who they are, their personality, because you've laughed at their videos, because you're not laughing with them, they don't know who the fuck you are. But I'm like I'm still so surprised like how people really like take it to that level, or take it to that mindset of like, this is affecting my life now. It's like it kind of circles back to like this, where it's like, why make a comment about, oh, like people on the plus size shouldn't bitch, because if you want to wear this, then go ahead and work out. It's like, first of all, being overweight, being fat are two different things. There's a lot of health issues that come with that some people are either overweight because it has to do with a lot with their like the dietitian of their lifestyle, or just overall like there's health conditions that do affect you that don't allow you to lose that weight, which is why surgeries like lipo and all that exist, because it's things that people can't actually physically, even if you work out religiously, you can't remove that.
Right,
like
there are other reasons that people are fat other than just
it has nothing to do.
Eating like shit. Like there's like, more to it than
like
that.
I've always hated that mindset of people are like, oh, if you're fat, it's because you're lazy. It's like, that has fucking nothing to do with it. Maybe sure, to an extent of something, it's like change a little bit of your lifestyle, right? If that's such an issue. But a lot of people only have that mindset, and it's irritating because when I was younger, I've always been a chunky kid, like my whole life. Like I got bullied when I was younger for years and years on end for being a bigger kid. And like I was a bigger kid because genetically speaking, through my family, like there are heavier people. Like there are heavier people on both sides of my family. Like from my grandparents to aunts, uncles, whatever, you know, like people like that exist in my family's bloodline. And obviously, like as I got older, like I got a better grip of my eating habits and my poor eating habits and all that shit. So obviously it's played a part. But people who like make comments like that, like it's so irritating because it gives a different community, like a community that I'm around now. It's like it gives those people a bad name, because it's like a lot of people think, oh, you work out, so you have your head up your ass now because you think you look a certain way, or you think you're physically above other people. It's like, fuck no. There's so many people in my space that openly talk about their insecurities. They talk about no matter how hard you work, like you're gonna feel and look this way to yourself, or you just or because like for example like me, like yeah, I've worked out. I've been doing it for a year, almost two now, religiously. There's parts of my body that I can't get rid of, that I can't overcome no matter how hard I work. Like it's like I have like it's called like stubborn fat and other things on top of that affect that. So like hearing people like him, who yes, physically he looks great. You could tell he's worked on himself very, very well, and he probably has a strict diet. To say some bullshit like that and really like be out about that, it's like it's so dumb and it's so stupid, because it's like, first of all, nobody complains. Like there's maybe like one or two people who like might bitch about it openly, but other than that, other people are like you're already dealing with so many like emotional like issues internally. Like nobody's out and about saying like, oh, this company, this high end company should make like XLs and up like fashion because we want to be included too. It's like there's really not much you can do behind that to start off with, and it's like the people who out voice those type of opinions only make it worse.
Well, even with people, because it's still, there is a vocal batch that do that, but even though that, even if they weren't as vocal, or if there wasn't as many people, the fact that there is anybody and that bothers you is really fucking weird.
Yeah, like that's really that's such a mental and internal thing that you're like spewing.
I think
like how does that affect you? You know?
I want to know his story, like his weight loss journey, his story or whatever. Because if if his whole thing, because I'm guessing he's projecting, right, in the sense that he's
of course,
like,
that's a huge
projection. He's like, I was fat, because of my poor choices or whatever.
And I made something about it.
Right.
I did something about it.
In his head, he's probably like, everybody else is like this. That's what everybody else's problem is, which obviously reality, it's not. You know, some people have medical problems. Some people have underlying mental health problems that causes, you know, blockages that you just can't do anything about it. Anyway, when I guess in his head, it's like it was supposed to be like a tough love type of shit, tough motivation, just being like, hey, like stop complaining about your body or some bullshit
and do something
about it. But
he's
that's
26 years old.
Yeah, I looked that up too. I was like, bro looks like he's 38. He looks like 38.
That's what a lot of cigarettes and alcohol do to you.
But yeah. Anyway, my whole point is just I understand more or less what he might have been trying to say. You know, be like, oh, like you should just use it as motivation to lose weight or some bullshit. But it's like it's not the case for most people. You know, it's not just oh, I'm lazy because I don't want to do it. It's it could end up being, like I said, mental or actual physical health. It's like, I don't know, this guy just sounds like one of those guys who needs to shut up and think first before actually get educated.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like it's just so lame. It's so disappointing too. Like what Steve was saying is that people like hype these people up, and I agree that there is like a sense of it's like, again, it's kind of parasocial. Even me like saying like, damn, that sucks, because it's like you do hold like certain people or certain personalities that you watch, and you kind of create this attachment. Yes. But I think where it differs, like for people that are like me, where it's like a loose fan or just like, you know, you ingest their content, basically, like all of us. I don't think any of us are like, if you found out somebody was a piece of shit, it wouldn't like devastate you. Like I would assume if like you told a hardcore Swiftie Taylor Swift like hates them specifically, or just something that really goes against their morals, like kills a puppy or something on purpose, then, you know, I think their worlds would end. Ours would just be like, what the fuck, why?
Taylor Swift is the worst thing for the environment. That's all I'm saying. Come at me, don't care, bro. Have you not seen like all her bullshit jet. Like her jet, all her concerts in general, and just like the way she lives her life is like so bad for the fucking environment, dude.
Oh, I mean, that checks out.
She literally, as an individual, has the biggest carbon footprint of anybody. Like, this is proven by science.
Yeah.
Oh, wild! That's crazy. I had no idea.
Yep. Fuck Taylor Swift.
Crazy.
Don't come for us.
But yeah, with that being said, though, it's like just big names and voices and personalities. You shouldn't be putting them up on a pedestal. So they could also have a smaller carbon footprint, because, you know, maybe if we didn't treat her like a fucking demigod, then maybe she wouldn't be going out around the world so much and producing so much carbon. But yeah, they're just people. That's what I'm getting to. They're just people, just like you and me. They're just a little different, a little lucky.
And they're gonna disappoint.
A lot of lucky. And yeah, people make and say stupid shit. Not to be ableist, or not to be not to disregard what he says, or just like brush off like it's not that important. It sucks when that verbiage and vocabulary and type of talk is put out in today's day and age, especially when absolutely anybody and everybody's looking to be upset or jump on a hate train. It just feels like that's what's the thing to do, you know? Mm-hmm. So it sucks that somebody that popular would say something. It also sucks the amount of coverage and the amount of talking that something like that is getting, because then I feel like it kind of like, you know, when it's with terrible example, but it works. I feel like it's a little harsh, like with serial killers or something that does like a crazy ass crime. When they do it because they want to be famous, like copycats and stuff.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
I feel like the same thing kind of happens with like social media. Like there's always someone, you see something pops up, you copy it. You see something doing well, you copy it, you know? So that chase.
And to like like obviously it sucks. Like there's not many big names or well-known people. I mean, there's a ton of them, but at least on TikTok, like you can count, or maybe almost head count, the amount of people in your community that are up there in that space, you know, that are big in that space, that maybe do have an impact in somebody's like life or like help them
like big enough names that like they're actual influencers, basically.
You know, so it's like it's disappointing when you hear somebody like that, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like people put more focus on like, but he's part of the community and it sucks, it makes us look bad, blah blah. It's like, yeah, he's still a person, like he still has faults, he still has issue. Obviously this is an internal issue exerting itself, like it's coming out, you know, like he came, like, you know, he's coming out as a piece of shit, because like this does affect people, like some people, like I'm not gonna lie, like like dude, like I grew up with so many insecurities, and even till this day, like they affect me day to day, you know. So it's like, you know, hearing somebody that maybe, you know, you look forward to looking at, not necessarily like put them in a high pedestal, but you look forward to seeing something like, because you know it's like it's gonna just give you a tiny bit of like serotonin joy in your life, and now they're under the pile of dog shit people because of a comment like that. Like, yeah, like I'm not saying people shouldn't be upset. People have every right to be upset because it affects everybody differently, you know. But I mean, as far as us go, like we're really, I think we're part of that small line of our entire generation where it's like we're nor the help or the issue. We're on the, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, people are stupid. People are pieces of shit. We've dealt our whole lives being disappointed by people. And it's no surprise that it's just another one in the bucket. You know, it's like, it sucks.
We're a pessimistic bunch.
Yeah.
When something negative happens, the most you're going to get out of us is like, damn, really? Fuck. All right. Like, that's what you're going to get for the most part.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not going to witch hunt go on his account and be like, fuck you.
Because honestly, realistically, we got other shit to deal with.
Yeah.
We got other shit we want to
bro,
do. You think I'm going to give a shit like beyond what I just said about some influencer talking shit about fat people? No, you know.
It's like,
it sucks. Like even you said for the community or whatever, that, you know, that's where you get a little bit more of the, oh, that sucks. Fuck. Yeah. That's it. The fuck is the additive part, you know.
And it's not that we care less, it's that we don't care enough where it's gonna affect our day to day. Like, we still gotta wake up tomorrow and go to work. Like, we still gotta wake up and pay bills. Like, it sucks, but here we are. Like, no matter what, like, this shit is not gonna stop my day to day. Like,
yeah, Leo being a piece of shit isn't gonna affect my bag.
It just reminds me of, like, you remember that whole part? They're like a fucking little couple month or whatever the fuck it was, where they were like, oh, aliens are real and all this bullshit, and everyone's just like, that's cool, do I still have to go to work? Like, yeah,
bro. Like, when they were gonna, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like, bro, we don't care. Tell us.
It's like the fucking solar eclipse bullshit, bro.
Yeah. Do I have to pay my bills? Yes. Like, do I still have to go to work? Yes. Then I don't care.
Yeah. It's like, and now that we're on the topic of not caring, like, look, okay, like, solar eclipse, cool. I get it. My hot take about it is, I don't give a fuck. Like, my job offered us time to, like, they pushed our long ass meeting that we have those days 30 minutes back, because they're like, you guys can go outside and enjoy it. What the fuck am I gonna enjoy? I sat there, I just ate like my breakfast because the office was quiet, and I was like, you know what, out of curiosity, YouTubed it. I was like, I don't have to go outside. Fuck you guys, fuck your glasses, and fuck all this shit. It was so stupid shit. It was so, bro. I got emails I gotta reply to. Like, I got shit I gotta get done. Fuck the sun. It's gonna be there tomorrow.
I agree. I do agree. I feel the hot take. I think I just been so that.
But it was a meme, so it made me laugh.
The aspects, like we were talking about like to still stay in the TikTok realm and like social media and like trends or whatever. We've always said that our algorithms for the three of us, they're generally different. Like we have niches, but mine's from them is very different for the most part. So on my TikTok, I'm pretty sure Steve and Richard getting like funny memes or whatever of the.
I got some cute shit.
Stuff. Yeah, and I've gotten the funny memes too, but I feel like I'm getting way more of the cute stuff, and I think it's just really cute. There's a TikTok, I guess, of some.
You talking about the couple who got married?
No, the one in New York. There's a New York one where it's just somebody on their balcony not recording the eclipse, but recording people looking at the eclipse. And you just kind of
That's
see
funny.
all the cute little people and humans and everybody in that neighborhood just kind of
Oh,
taking a
yeah.
moment to all like look up, and you see them act
Experience this life
it's-
event.
See,
it's kind of funny just to see like grown ass people act like kids and stuff with like
'Cause
wonders and joy.
I
and
like
it's,
it.
I have something
sharing
to add to that.
glasses. It was cute.
so the thing is, like, it's cool. I like it a lot because it is like a little reminder for everybody that you ain't shit, bro. There's
Yeah.
there's like things happening out in the world that you have no control over. Any
that
other
are
shit
gonna
could
happen.
fucking take you out at any second.
There's a giant piece of rock floating around our giant piece of rock that we live on, and if for some reason it
The one we
touches
landed
us,
on.
we die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like you're not
You know?
shit. But anyway, there's that part, and then the memes, bro.
Bro, the one I just saw
The one,
today.
there's like it's the sun and then the moon's coming in, but the moon's
Yeah.
green screened, and so like when it passes over and it
Oh,
reaches
yeah.
totality or whatever, I saw
yeah.
it's just two dudes kissing.
Bro,
It was so good.
I saw one because it's like I'm getting like the end strands of it, and someone was like, "Bro, Chicago's not real," and it's some dude dead staring, like no glasses, nothing, just staring at the fucking thing in the middle of the street for like minutes, just like this, like fucking blurry. I was like, people were like, "Yo, that guy's just legally blind forever now."
I hope everybody listening to this at least is smart enough to not look at directly at the sun and doesn't have a
There-
fucking permanent blind spot in their eyes
that
anymore.
shit was like
Especially
Chicago's not
during
real.
An eclipse, like an eclipse for some, I think they say like especially during an eclipse, you shouldn't be looking at the sun directly. It's like
Yeah.
harsher or something.
You can't
Only-
even look
no,
at it with
only-
your phone lens.
Only if you weren't in the totality of it. Like if
There you
it
go.
wasn't completely blocked out, like in Texas and I forget what other states.
Mhm.
Yeah, you had to use the solar glasses or else you're
Yeah.
fucked.
My dad took the little melding glass like the on his mask. He took
Oh, the
that
welding
off.
one?
Yeah, it basically
Yeah, 'cause you
worked
could
the
use
same.
that. Mhm,
Yeah,
yeah.
So I went outside and I got the very tail end of it. So no weird fucking I don't know, total eclipse mutations happening to me, unfortunately. Shoot.
All the conspiracy theories.
Other people
Dude,
thought they were gonna get
Um,
sucked into it.
they thought they were. Some people were like, they're gonna use this as cover to fucking throw nukes at us. It's like,
Yeah.
who? Why?
Who's gonna do that? Also,
Yeah, so
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, the people who were like on the plane and they got to see it while they were flying like by, that's cool. Like
haven't
you see
seen
the
videos,
borderline
that's cool.
horizon. I saw a bunch of like people who were like on a flight when it happened, and it's like you just see borderline light. I'm like, that looks so fucking cool because it's like it's just like it's an unreal thing like to like experience it, right? I saw a couple who like apparently got married and people were roasting them in the chat. They're like, "What do you mean you waited forever? Like, so you've been fucking wanting, like, this isn't a thing. Like, stop doing this shit." People were like roasting the fuck out of them because they got married. They said their I do's and their vows right as the eclipse hovered over them.
oh,
That's
cute.
cool.
Yeah. But
For
like
them.
people were like clowning. I was like, and I saw comments are like, "Y'all just hating because you can't find love." I was like,
That's what it looks
fuck.
like when you look at directly at the sun without the
Yeah.
fucking glasses.
bro. But that guy was like dead staring. I was like, holy shit, people were crazy.
Oh my goodness. Watch it. What are you looking for?
Conspiracy theories. There was this new one that's going around, stay in the TikTok realm because, you know,
Today's theme is
it's in our
TikTok.
life, whatever. Have you guys? So to get minorly political, just
Oh,
this is
sick.
it's an election year, as we
Sure.
all know. So on my TikTok feed, I get like informational electoral stuff, just things of that sort. The
We're all gonna get
importance
fed that
of,
shit.
like everybody, everybody should vote. That's good. But it's the importance of, even if you feel like nothing's gonna happen, you should still come
Educate
together
yourself.
and not educate yourself, but you should still, like, what's the word she said? It's meeting up, grouping up. I'm trying to think of like synonyms for the words. Basically, coming together and protesting and just it starts with an M. I can't remember the fucking word, but basically, even if you feel like the electoral presidential vote isn't that important or whatever, that shouldn't stop you from going to a protest. Like putting pressure on your putting pressure on your government officials and stuff like that, because your voice does matter, especially if it's in a big enough space, big enough crowd, and with enough power. You know, you can make change. But anyways, during that that TikTok, I looked at the comments and somebody was like, "Oh, but Project 2025. Why didn't you talk about Project 2025?" And I was like, "What the fuck is Project 2025?"
I just saw some shit about that today, so your shit probably leaked over on me.
Apparently, in Project 2025 is a collection of policy proposals to reshape the executive branch of the U.S. federal government at an unprecedented scale in the event of a Republican victory in the 2024 U.S. presidential election. So basically, it's just a bunch of proposals that are going to be thrown in so they can be implemented once Trump goes into office, because this is what the Project 2025 thing is. It just basically has a bunch of different things pertaining to different like issues or bills or things of that sort that the Republican Party might not want. So they want to implement this and, you know, have Trump be the driving force behind it, so that changes to certain policies and bills and stuff like that can be changed. It's an unprecedented scale, so I'm assuming that's why I got flashbanged, because I wanted to get a little bit more like details as to what specifically. So it looks like it covers abortion, census, citizenship questions, Christian nationalism, climate policy, economy, the expansion of the presidential's power, the LGBTQ plus rights, mass deportation of immigrants, outlawing pornography, and random personnel bills and information too.
This just sounds like all the bullshit the Christian fucking politicians want to issue about.
Listen, okay, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but this obviously doesn't pertain to anybody that I know that is conservative or has right-wing beliefs or whatever, because I am friends with people on the right. That's fine. I don't even identify harshly with the left. If anything, I'm more centralist or whatever. I'm more gray area. I've always been. I think both sides are.
I think it's okay.
I think both sides are fucking evil and dumb, and they both sides supported genocide. So it's like, what do you fucking expect? These people suck.
Bro, there's like people who supported Nazis on both sides.
Yeah, like both of them suck, and there should be more options, and their party really does help, but that's neither here nor there. Vote who you're gonna vote for and go on and be one with yourself. But the bills and everything on there is just very much conservative, like hardcore conservative viewpoints, and obviously they're not for any of that. So it's just going to be a lot of, that's why it says an unprecedented scale of reform basically presented by the plan. So I don't know if it's actually a thing. I don't know if it's just hearsay or whatever, but yeah, it's officially it's called Project 2025, and officially it's the Presidential Transition Project. That's what it's called. So I don't know if it's legit or not, but that's why I figured in the same note, conspiracy theories and TikTok.
You said conspiracy. I was expecting like a fun one, like these are some shit. This is
that's just Florida. There's a guy somewhere out here, like in the fucking like San Bernardino, eating a human leg.
Dope.
And then the cops stopped him. Like apparently the person, it was all over the news too. Like
San Bernardino.
Some shit I forgot. It's somewhere in the desert, like fucking Modesto or some shit. I don't know.
Head shit. I don't know.
Yeah, no, basically, but or it's probably a lot closer here. I don't know, but I think it was L.A. actually. Surprisingly, not really. Point is, person threw themselves in front of the train and went
sick,
and then that person was like, "Oh, sick."
Bunch.
Basically, and like the cops were like, they stopped him and he was like waving it at them while he was like biting into it. I was like,
you want some?
I was like, bro, that's not a Disney turkey leg.
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen.
I'm
just saying
it's I don't think it's gonna go through either. Just to give you an example of what is said, the pornography one specifically.
Yeah, no, that one. I'm like, they're not good.
They're gonna take my porn away.
The viewpoint of it basically is just that pornography produces a lot of unsafe, rhetoric and viewpoints on everything involving sex, and it also helps with people that are misogynistic exploiters of women and PDF files. If you know the slang for that one. But to quote it, their product. This is a quote from the excerpt of the proposal. Their product is as addictive as any illicit drug and also psychologically destructive as any crime. Pornography should be outlawed. The people who produce it and distribute it should be imprisoned. Educators and public librarians who purvey it should be classed as registered. I think you could say sex offenders. I think that's okay. Or SO. Don't know if that's a bad phrase.
Like 40 minutes into it, bro. We're fine.
And telecommunications and technology firms.
Trying to imprison my porn stars.
Yeah, technology firms that facilitate its spread should be shut down. So it's super, guys. It's super hardcore. Like super hardcore.
Never
points.
It'll never happen.
Bro. That'd be the biggest down spiral of fucking.
Brings in.
Have you guys seen that fucking map or whatever that shows like the most
porn watchers, like genres in each state?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
like it's always the conservative ones that are always looking at the more
crazy ass shit,
extreme shit or whatever the fuck. Right. And it's like, yeah, bro, they're bored.
Just watching pogs.
What are you gonna do? There's in a big ass cornfield. You have nothing better to do. Just go watch some porn.
Bicho meat on the corn. That's a corn on the cob.
Oh,
so
bro.
for fun fact, a year in review according to Pornhub, the most viewed categories of 2023. Number 1 was lesbian. Number 2, Japanese. Number 3, ebony. Number 4, anal. And number 5, MILF. Transgendered, mature.
Lesbian porn. That's interesting.
Right behind MILF.
That's number 1.
That's weird.
Yeah, looks like it.
Wait,
or is it the other way? No, I guess the bigger the number, the bigger the bar, the more people.
I'm sure. Yeah. That's weird.
Yep.
Who still likes that?
What the world's most viewed categories, though, guys? Let's do it. Canadians. What do you think the most searched up
anal
category is?
No.
Why would you assume anal?
There's nothing good to do in Canada, bro.
So you think they're just playing each other's blowholes?
Yeah.
Everything's frozen in there.
Not the wieners.
Not there. I don't know. What would be
putting in the poop chute, keeping it warm during the winter.
I'm gonna go with MILF.
Ebony porn.
No, Steve was kind of close. It's lesbian porn. The reason why I say ebony is because North America, ebony is number 1 apparently.
I get that. People are fucking. People think that sex with somebody of a different color is like unique. It's like, no, bro. It's
weird.
It's a fucking person.
It's
fetishization.
Well,
yeah.
I guess
fetishization.
Hot take.
It's kind of how
I feel like that's how it is.
fetishize.
I feel like that's how it is for Asians right now, right?
Yeah.
It's
always been.
That is a hardcore problem with
that's
the
always
Asian
been.
community is the fetishization of their race, basically.
Yeah.
Almost all Asians, everything from like Middle Eastern to far southeastern or eastern. I don't know what the Japanese side of the Asias.
It's just the East, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, the East. But
Far East.
So lesbian, Canada, ebony, North America, Central America, lesbian, apparently. Get a little bit farther into actual South America, and it's mostly, take a guess.
MILFs.
Algonas.
No.
Chichudas.
No.
Yeah, I was right, basically.
No.
Yeah. Dude, they're bored. Motherfuckers be trying all that shit.
And it looks like in the Europes, honestly, there's a good mixture. Anal looks like it seems to be the majority. Reality also pops up. I guess it's more like the at-home made from your own, smartphones.
Oh, like amateur?
You also got, amateur. And then there's a mixture of mature. And there's also a mixture of
Of course, the UK has mature.
Yeah, Okay, but
old people
Africa
fuck.
has a mixture.
Look at that
of,
granny right there, bruv.
Africa has two actually. So North
Oh.
Africa, what do you guys think that one is?
I just heard your fucking.
You said what side?
North Africa.
North Africa, the upper half of Africa, the one that touches the Europes.
Lesbian.
I feel like MILF.
No and no, Arab.
Oh.
I know.
They
Arabian.
said,
Yep.
bro, our upstairs neighbors are
neighbors.
hot as fuck.
Latin puss.
Fuck you.
Latin.
What do you guys think about South Africa? What do you think that one is?
Damn, that's a big. I can't even
Ebony.
fucking.
Yes,
Oh!
it is ebony. It is ebony.
Well, aren't there more like
South
There's
Africa's
more South.
there's
There's
to
more
say
South
there's
African states. Yes.
yeah I was gonna say I was like, and there also there's a lot of like there's it got colonized more, right?
There's more white people, I think.
There's more white people in South Africa.
Listen, black people also look up ebony
No,
porn
yeah,
too,
yeah,
guys.
but I'm just saying like there's
Not
It's
everyone
the
that watches
same-
ebony porn is
It's
white.
the same problem as America, dude. They're just like,
Yeah,
oh,
I guess.
whatever.
Oh, Alaska is also ebony, by the way. Just to let you
bro,
guys
Alaska's
know.
all the above. There's like 10 people who live there.
So guess Russian's number one searched up.
Oh.
Chichulas.
Category.
uh,
Oh, what the fuck?
Does
Big
big titties.
Oh,
MILFs.
I feel like they're into granny porn.
no and no. Russia's number one searched up category. Russian.
Oh, they're boring. The fuck?
I mean,
So
you got-
full of
You
themselves.
gotta think about it, bro. They're like that's a Poon Ran fucking state or country or whatever.
I will say,
Poon.
Russian women are like very unique. I guess I'll say.
Yeah, because they're
know,
like 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
I've never actually known like what's the like
Uppies.
average height of a Russian woman.
Every Russian girl that I've met is usually like around 5'10". It's
And
crazy.
above.
Yeah.
Average
Type
height.
average height for
of
Russian
a
women.
I don't think I've ever met a single short
woman.
It could
No,
be
they're all
wrong.
tall.
Oh, it's not 5'5". That's the average.
Really?
5'5".
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
My height,
Wow.
it's like I'm an inch taller.
You climb
you know.
me.
Listen, everybody, an inch matters. An inch matters.
Every inch counts.
Every inch counts. Every inch is respected, whether it be a short or a tall. And then in the middle, in the minis, you kind of get a mixture, and it says gray, so I guess maybe they weren't part of the consensus or the question or whatever. It's just gray. It's a mixture of reality, Japanese, and MILF.
Sick.
And then the last one that is a big name because it looks like it's the majority of the country or whatever, the island, Australia. Australia.
Ooh.
Which
Anal.
one do you think? No.
I don't think it's anal. No. I'm thinking.
You think they're trying to get down under like that?
Nah, they're already down under.
Down under.
Down under.
Fuck.
Crikey.
Crikey.
Is it from the ones that you mentioned?
It has been mentioned before.
Oh, interesting.
So probably like, I feel like they have a fetish for Asians.
Lesbians. It is lesbians.
They're
They
boring.
The love of the lesbians. Yep.
Mm.
And that's kind of about it. Everything else I've kind of very much said, and it's just a mixture of small islands throughout the world. So whatever. Oh, Japan is Japanese. Just to
Oh,
let y'all
well,
know.
figures. Most of
I
this
feel-
shit's
I don't-
censored anyway.
I don't know. I feel like if I'm living in like Africa, or if I'm gonna be living in Japan or
What
Russia,
part of Africa?
I'm not gonna want to consume what I'm just seeing on the daily basis. Like Russian, I'm not gonna want to see Russian. Japanese, I'm not. Japan, I'm not gonna want to see Japanese. Africa, I'm not gonna want to see ebony. I'm gonna want to see the opposite.
I was gonna say they're
or
also
whatever.
very like tight in their culture and communities, like those
That's
two.
true.
Those two.
Yeah.
So it's like I could see them not wanting to
Russia-
mix or have the fantasy of mixing.
Russia, I understand because I imagine even their porn is heavily censored or whatever,
Yeah,
or very like meticulously uploaded and approved. of,
Russia's
so-
LimeWired still.
I also think about it in a way. It's like maybe it's fucked up or something, but like what if like they have like that fantasy because most of the people they see are their race or whatever, and then they see that one person and they're like, damn, she's hot as fuck, blah blah blah, he whatever, and then they just go out and like look for somebody who looks similar on porn. I don't know.
Oh, I just decided to look up Russian porn because I was curious what it looked like. And honestly,
bro got porn on his desktop. That's crazy.
If you pulled up Russian porn and put it like side by side of like North, like I don't know, American porn, I feel like you could tell which one's the Russian one. It looks like it has a very distinct look to it.
Also, I like how like you for sure like looked it up in incognito because it didn't flashbang you. No. You raw dogged it on your search history.
Who the fuck is gonna be looking at my search history?
Who the fuck is watching porn on their desktop?
Stan, I hope you're listening. I don't know.
It was for science, Stan, I swear.
It was straight, if that helps. I don't know.
And meanwhile, they're like, yeah, but they're Russian. Our enemies.
If anything stands like, thank God, some titties. I'm tired of all the penis. My FBI agent is Stan.
Bro's questioning himself
the other day, but I like to call him Stan because they always say everybody has a FBI agent attached to them monitoring all their search history or whatever.
What's yours, Richard?
I don't have one.
Everybody got one.
Oh, look.
Everybody got one.
Everybody got a Pikachu, dude.
Whatever it is, he's a cuck.
Watch Stan make you have the worst day tomorrow. Or you're Stan, like, you bitch. You fucking bitch.
All right.
What about yours, Steve?
Bradley.
Just
Brad. Just Brad.
Brad feels too hardcore. Bradley, I feel like that feels on the nose right there. That feels good.
Yeah. I mean, Brad, but he goes by Brad because he's professional now. He's in a professional Stan.
That's right. Mine's Stanley, but he goes by Stan.
Yeah, same.
Oh.
Bradley had a very like. I live in Modesto County. We're in the middle of fucking nothing. Then he got away from that. He lived like in fucking like Missouri, and now he goes by Brad.
Mine lives with his wife, 2 kids, and pet goldfish, and he has a really weird looking housemate that lives in the attic.
My FBI agent for sure. Beautiful home, but dude's into like choking himself while he jerks, and he has an alcohol problem.
Good for him.
Yeah.
But I don't want to ask. Anyway.
What? Go ahead.
No, nothing.
Why is he like that, bro?
You want you to dive deeper into that narrative?
Get into the psyche of fucking some made up dude. Anyway.
Yeah, get into the psyche of Brad. Tell us why Brad likes to auto asphyxiate himself while he's touching his wiggly member.
Because
while he's touching himself down under.
And he's drinking a shower beer or some shit.
A shower beer. He's just depressed, bro. My dude been depressed.
Hey, you know why? Because he's having to deal with your ass.
Yeah, he'd be rocking that boat. He's like that. He said, like, "This dude's sad."
Seeing his thighs.
Sign us out.
Dude questioning himself too.
He's like, they're so meaty.
Ew. Anyways, that being said, thanks for watching. We're gonna get to your favorite part. No, I wouldn't sign us out like that. I'll skip myself. I personally don't have anything that I've been listening to. I think the only thing that I would probably recommend would be I've been binging Tokyo Vice. Good show.
Nice.
Yeah, season 2 is great. So if you guys have apparently I just learned it's not even called HBO Max. It's called Max.
You guys have Max now.
Watch it. Recommend it. It's oh my god. It's look what you did. But other than that, that's mine. Lee?
Nice. Hi. For music, I think it's Got Spilled, the side track or track B to Olivia Rodrigo's Guts album. It released, and the songs that are added are really cool. They're really good songs.
And she got a gang of songs. Holy shit.
It's basically the last songs on the album, which would be the last 4: Girls I've Been, Scared of My Guitar, Stranger, and So American. bangers. They're all
Those
really
are from
good.
the new songs, or these are from the old? Oh, okay,
These
okay.
are this version. If you want to get those 4 songs, is Got Spilled. I'm pretty sure they're just uploaded individually, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's on like Got Spilled.
That is a
version.
cool album title, by the way.
I do like it. I like her album.
Creativity.
I wish she would shell out music almost as much and as frequently as T Swizzle does, but so be it. I'll wait because I think it's quality whenever she does put out some shit.
People write to their stuff.
And she cute.
Yes. So that is good. That's cool. Then the other song is damn, do I recommend this song to the yeah, sure, fuck it. Because we're in a yummy mindset for this summer, bitches. It's Yummy by Aisha Erotica.
Bro, just
YUMMY and the name Aisha AYESHA space erotica.
Yeah, it's like I just had to type in the A and it was the first thing that popped up.
Yeah, baby.
I'm not even gonna like click on it because it's gonna save. I'm just gonna add it to queue. No, I'm gonna add it to queue. I'll let it add to queue and then I can switch so that way it doesn't show up. I don't need you fucking up my music algorithm.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
It's a good song.
I can tell this is Lee. Yeah.
It's very. You guys, listen. That's why I was very hesitant about recommending it because it is very much. If you want to be in a certain mindset, like this kind of music, give me more of it so I can go into summer with this kind of attitude because this shit is needed. It's so good. It's like it's a song for sure to like, if you want to imagine yourself walking into like a club, just knowing you're the baddest slut you've ever been. So
that's funny because my mindset for this song was very different. It was you're coming out of the bathroom after talking to yourself that you're not that drunk, and it's fucking lights flashing in the club, and this is the shit that's playing, and it's like your heart's just like boom, 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 boom. You're like, oh, never mind, I'm fucked up.
That's that yummy mindset.
That's called anxiety.
You're just all fucked up. You're all like, oh my god, I've had too much to drink, but I still look good.
It's called nervous breakdowns.
Snatched. Serving.
This is the shit that Lee's gonna be playing when it's like, everyone says, what's your song when if you ever flip your car and your radio keeps playing? This is the shit that's gonna play.
It should just be just like
it's like you're gonna have that ringing in your ear like the beep, and it's just gonna slowly fade into this shit.
I can't wait for my future firefighter husband to find me upside down looking cute as shit to the song playing in the background. I just looking like, huh?
It's like, just his emergency light. You could hear clicking. Like
he gets there. He just hear. No, wait. He gets a call and it's just like him riding in the fucking fire truck, and he doesn't know it's you, but he hears the song playing like as he's like getting slowly louder and louder as they're approaching the vehicle, and he's like, Lee. Oh man.
Fucking what's the name of the show? Fucking Grey's Anatomy hire us, or any fucking daytime TV show hire us for this episode idea. So those are the songs that I recommend. As for every other recommendation TV wise, new season of anime has hit. We're now in the summer season, so a bunch of new shows.
Oh yeah, I saw
ones I recommend: Bartender, Glass of God, Tadaima o Kaeri. It's gay. That one, that's up to you. This one's kind of funny. Train to the End of the World is actually endorsed and funded by the Japanese railroad system. They wanted to have an anime that kind of just showcased the magic of a train, but it's like if 7G went haywire in the future and it twisted everybody. It's weird. It's fucking weird. I don't know who or what they're smoking at the Japanese railroad system foundation or whatever the fuck. It's crazy.
You're talking about the
I
train.
heard good things about Bartender, by the way.
It reminds me of that one TikToker dude who just like goes around following trains. He's British.
With the trains?
Yeah.
He's so cute. He gets so happy.
They also dropped that season 3 of that it's like semi raunchy anime. What is it? Konosuba. Konosuba, yeah. Season 3 is finally out. That's a good anime.
3. Yes, it is. That one's good. Tonari no Yokai-san. I for sure recommend that one. That one's gonna be something I'm gonna be watching for a while. It's if Japanese folklore creatures were living amongst humans and they just were chill. It looks like a nice slice of life. Laid back camp, 3rd season. Watch the first 2, super cute. And yeah, those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new ones I'll be watching. And then third seasons, there's 2 of them that I'll be watching. But those ones are a lot, and I won't recommend because there's a lot of talking. So
People said Classroom of the Elite is another one because it's a new season.
It's really good. Yeah.
And then there's one coming out called like is it Conju 8, I think?
Oh, Kaiju 8.
Kaiju 8, yeah. I heard that's good.
Kaiju 8 is basically giant monsters when they're fighting, and you know how you're watching like a Godzilla movie and you just kind of like, you think to yourself, how does everybody get out? It's basically that perspective of the people that help everybody get out, or if they're smaller monsters, they help, or even bigger ones. These guys
Godzilla.
Help. Yeah. Well, minus the 2 monsters fighting. It's just if one big monster is invading Tokyo, then who gets the smaller folk out of the way? These guys. It seems pretty cool.
There's one that I had to look up right now that it looked very similar. It's called Metallic Rogue.
I haven't seen that one. That one looks
people are like, I guess, art styles comparing it to Kill la Kill.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll check it out then. That's a good enough. That's a good enough comparison for me to want to give it a shot. But either way, super good. Everything looks super awesome. Last season, A Sign of Affection. Just check out that anime. That'll be my last recommendation of anime wise. Last season, A Sign of Affection. Super cute. Tall, hot guy travels the world, falls in love with a signing deaf girl, and they're just super cute. It's super soft, super cozy. I love that shit. Me and Richard's niece fucking gagged about it at Steve's birthday party last time. So we love it. We love that shit. Super good. It's ended. Binge it. 12 episodes. You'll thank me later.
Rich.
Yeah, that's it. I don't think I have any final regards. Any fuck yous?
There has to be one, no? Fuck you, that one dude. Whoever you started the podcast with.
Oh, James, I usually save the fuck yous like for like when I actually meet it. James, you're not that bad, man.
No, not James.
No, it was James. Elijah is dope. James.
No, I thought you were talking about the TikToker.
Oh, Leo Skepi. Sure.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, Leo Skepi, fuck you. That sucks, but I'll live. And final regrets, nothing. I don't think I got anything. It's getting warmer. Stay cool.
Oh God, they suck.
Take off your jeans and your sweats and your joggers and put on some shorts. Maybe buy some new outfits because everybody some people might got a little bit thicker after the holiday season, staying indoors all these rainy ass days and not doing shit. So might be a little plumper. Get comfy, bitches. It's gonna be a hot one. That's it for me.
Cool. All right. No shows, but I do have 2 songs to recommend. First one is first one. It's a pop punk. It's called Wendy's Trash Can by Roswell Kid.
Wendy's Trash Can. Okay.
Yeah, it's just standard pop punk song. I don't know what else to say. It's high energy, really fun, and I like the guitar and singer a lot. So yeah, check that out.
Cool. I like the art.
Oh, I like this.
It looks like a loteria.
A loteria card, yeah.
Yeah.
El nopal. Cactus in Spanish.
The one on your forehead.
All right.
not you.
Definitely not you.
Talking about that one right there.
Sick. Thanks. Anyway.
This is cool, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good little song. And then the second one, it's a lot more recent and a lot more niche. Well, not niche. It's indie. It's called If You Care by Postmodern Connection. I'm really liking this band, actually. They're relatively new. This one just gives me everything that I love about indie music, so yeah, go listen to it. I don't know what else to say.
An indie gem formed in 2016 by university friends George and Tega. It is creating something special for those lucky enough to find them. Cute.
Home to You came up on like one of my loop, when I was randomly playing. So I was like,
they're getting bigger. But
that's dope.
I heard this song and I was just like, yeah, this is exactly what I love in a fucking indie song.
Yeah.
So yeah, go listen to that.
Oh, this is cute. Yeah. This is giving the season. This is giving like
summer.
The start of summer.
I feel like either
Spring,
one you
start
could
of
do
summer.
it. Either you're
Yeah.
going out to go have good time with friends, or you're going out to get fucked up with the other song that I recommended, Wendy's Trash Can. And in it, he's like, I'm inside a Wendy's trash can or some shit. And I'm just like, yeah, that's more or less how
And
you
then
should hopefully end up.
the way
No crying
the
this
way
summer.
The way your music should progress for the summer is, if you care, then the last one that Richard recommended, which was the fucking
Wendy's
let me
Trash
go back.
Can. Wendy's
Wendy's
Trash
Trash
Can.
Can. And then the one after that, when you're all fucked up and you're in the bathroom thinking that if not, you're fucked up or not, put my shit in your ears.
Railing
And
lines.
then hell yeah, have fun, be
Blur
safe,
that.
test your shit.
Bleep the shit.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, we're gonna end it here. Oh, do you have final words?
Nah, not really.
Oh, okay. Watch our latest gaming.
Watch your game video. We'll have
Watch our gaming video.
Yeah,
Uh,
there'll
we-
be
I
another
think we had a
part.
blast playing that. I'm glad that good editing, by the way, Rich. Came out great. Loved it.
We have to schedule our in-person episode for the month, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
So
We'll
keep
talk
us
about
on
that
day
after.
free. Yes, but just so you guys know, that'll be coming
Yeah,
out
there will be another
as
one.
well next month too. So all that good stuff. Or this month. I don't know how we're gonna work that actually.
We'll figure it out.
We'll talk about it. You guys will figure it out when it's uploaded.
All
That being
right.
said, we are here from a friend. We appreciate, love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on TikTok.
Yes.
All our socials on the bottom. Rich needs to change
Share.
my Instagram handle because I changed it. It
did.
hasn't
I'm
changed on
not
that.
changing it.
Yes, you are.
Nope.
Why?
Because it's a
'Cause it's a
copy
copy
paste
and
thing,
paste
and I don't want to
system.
keep having to do this shit. Anyway, whatever.
If you can't find it, look me up on my TikTok. I have all my stuff linked in my stuff. Share us with your friends, with your neighbors, with your babysitter, with that creepy guy who stares at you when you walk home, with that fucking guy who drinks beer outside his house and you say hi. He says hi to you all the time. To your stepdad, to your secret lover, to your mom's lover, to your...
Why is it going from worse to worse to worse?
Because people are shit.
Bro.
We're here from Fred. We love you guys. Peace, 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 peace.
Bye.
True.